Good morning, America. What's up, Lo? It's a beautiful morning. We got a long drive today. You sound good. I love it, brother. It's a beautiful. Got a long drive today. Oh, yes, sir. Everything's looking good, except for California's on fire again, which is not surprising. What's up, devils? Hey, what's up, Leo? What's up, Alice? I like Lo. Good morning, America. It's a beautiful morning, and we got a long drive today. That dude is funny. Oh. It's pretty wild out here, man. It is pretty wild. Put you guys up top. You can see how windy it is. But our firefighters are doing their best up there. Not doing too good, but they are working. Come on. There we go. We're going to the beach. We got to get out of Dodge, man. The freeways are slammed. It's like anarchy right now. The wind is killing us. Hope your morning is doing well, pretty lady. Pretty lady. What? Oh, dude, I'll totally be on that. Matt, I did my first Bible study live this morning. I've been meaning to get more into the Bible a little bit. You should, man. That's awesome, Leah. That's awesome. I absolutely listen to that. I didn't know. Shoot. Next, I don't know, let us know somehow or something. I gotta pay attention. Dude, that's awesome. I've wanted to go back to like church a little bit. If I do have more free time in the future, you know, I want to do stuff like that again. I can't see shit. What's up, Ben, my brother? What's up, man? I so enjoyed it. Thanks so much. It's being a part. Ben was there? Oh, shoot, man. I totally would want to jump in that Bible sesh, man. That would be awesome. It would make me feel better, you know? I've wanted to do that for a while, Leah, so now I'm going to be on there next time. I will, shoot, man, that sounds cool. I think I was still asleep when you guys were doing it. Nah, this is wild, man. My car's pulling to the right. This wind's nasty. We usually call the winds the Santa Ana winds. The Santa Ana winds. Pretty bad. I'll message you tomorrow, Matt, so you can come if you want. Yes, please, please. I definitely want to listen to it. Jesus. Woo, these winds are wild, yo. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I would totally enjoy that. Totally. I wanted to go back to like church on Sundays, you know, just the quick morning mass. I would love to go with my mom and dad. They don't go at all, but my dad will kind of sneak off and go to church or something. But I wanted to kind of get back into that a little bit, you know. It's peaceful. It's peaceful, and it, you know, helps the soul. Helps the soul, you know. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. I can't see. Oh man, this is awful. Woo! This book is interesting. It got a lot of great questions that I've had myself. We're in the beginning of the Genesis right now. Okay, nice. Nice. This is wild. That's a big old sun in my freaking camera. That sun is huge, dude. Looks like a freaking nuclear explosion happened in there. That's what a nuclear bomb looks like, guys. That big old sun. That's what it... Boom! If you guys ever wonder what happens when a nuclear bomb goes off in the air, you're looking at a... Down on my knees, I can take you there in the midnight hour. I can feel your power. The winds are bad. The fires are worse. A lot of schools are closed. What's up, Unc Andy? What's up, bro? How you doing, brother? Hell yeah. Woo! I'm driving through Armageddon right now, brother. I gotta hold the steering wheel with two hands. The winds are so strong. There's smoke everywhere. Schools are shut down for the day or the week. Firefighters can't stop the fire. Hollywood's up in flames. Where we were at yesterday, the fire is over there now. And yeah, I'm going to work. It's great. There's trash everywhere. Everyone's trash can got blown over. My neighbor has two big old orange trees. All his oranges are everywhere. It's pretty wild, man. It's anarchy these days. Traffic is, freeways are jammed. Yeah, I gotta hold it. This is wild. I haven't held the steering wheel with two hands in a long time. This guy is gonna get us all. Oak, what's up, Oak? It looks wild in your January 25th. The planets are supposed to be in straight line with each other. Really? That sun is awesome, except for driving. Yeah, it's like right in my face. Whoa. All of our planets in the solar system are going to be lined up on the 25th. That's kind of creepy. That has to be like 1 in a trillion. That's awesome. I love space, man. I love space. It's so fun. It's so spooky. Yeah, check it out. I will, Alice. That's interesting. That is interesting. Chuck Lasher, apparently you and Trump both don't know how tariffs work. Oh, a tumbleweed. I gotta hit it. Oh, shit. Well, that sucked. It's probably stuck under my van. Tariffs, yeah, I know how tariffs work. Or I look at Canada and like, hey, Canadians, we subsidize you a lot. You're going to get a 25% tariff. So the Canadian, we're not going to last. And then Trump goes, then we're going to buy you. And then the governor of Canada steps down. Then we got JPP. What's his name? Pierre Paul, man. That guy's legit. So, looks like without even putting on tariffs, it worked. Yeah. I think that's how they worked. I think Trump knows how they work. You know, he's He's been around the block for, I think 80 years. Has a couple big hotels and does a lot of businesses and was president before. So if there's one person I would put in charge to handle tariffs, it would be probably him. Just saying. Do you know that we import about 80% of lumber in our country from Canada? Yeah, sure. That's great. I don't know what that's yeah, I agree with you on that. Not to mention a lot of the power that United States uses comes out of Canada. A lot of the power, like so we get the power from Canada and the lumber. So you're saying if we tariff Canada, we won't get wood, or we will be powerless? I don't think that's right, but okay. And 2008, the tariffs he put on almost destroyed farming. I don't think so. The farmers keep voting for him, so I'll look at the polls, and if middle America, like Oklahoma is a farm town, farm state, they went all red, so I don't think that's true. China was the #1 buyer of United States soybeans, and the #3 is of corn. Well, yeah, if China wants to keep buying our soybeans, which they have to, because where else would they buy them from? They're gonna have to pay 25% more. Yeah, tough titty, said the kitty. I'm not in fear of losing customers, man. Buyer of corn, okay. That means people that buy the lumber, this country will pay more for it, or they can, buy it in America. They can buy lumber in America. The reason why we're buying lumber in Canada, because it's cheaper. Duh. So we're going to tariff. People will start buying lumber elsewhere, where it's cheaper, wherever that may be. They can buy it from Mexico. They can buy it from I don't know, Montana. Cheap lumber. No, you're good, Alice. Take the day off. Take a little break. Let me read through them. I like reading through them. You're good. You're good. Just enjoy today. Watch the craziness and the wind. No, they don't pay to get. How do you? I mean, it seems like you know all the answers, Chuck. I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, you're like telling me what to believe. I just don't believe a lot of what you're saying. It's just a belief that you have. You could be wrong. It's possible. They don't pay to get the soybeans. We have to pay them when they put tariffs on soybeans going into their country. So no matter what, we're kind of just screwed. So we should just do whatever China says, right? Or Canada. That's what you're kind of getting at. Yeah, you could be wrong though, man. You never know. We got to try. We got to try to fix the problem. And if Canada or China or Mexico is ripping us off, or the Panama Canal, it's time to play the game back. And that's why everyone voted for Trump. We're tired of being taken advantage of, man. Wow, you really have no clue how all this works, do you? You're not going to convince me by like trying to make me sound dumb. But if you want to believe how all that works, then that's your belief. I'm sure you believe that Trump wasn't going to win either, and look how that worked. It's all good. It's all good, brother. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You're right. I'm the first one to admit I'm not sure how this all works, but I'd rather go with Trump than anybody else. And all of the United States thought the same way as me. So you're kind of on the wrong side of history. But I love your different opinion, Chuck. I'm not telling you what to believe. All you got to do is look it up for yourself. Oh yeah, I do, Chuck. I do my own research, and no, just like with anything, no matter what you believe, someone will believe just the opposite. That's the way it is. And you can't go around convincing people and telling people that you don't know what you're talking about. That's what you said. You put people down that don't know what you're talking about, man. You're not going to convince people of your righteousness. You got to. I don't want to argue with you, man. I don't know what's going to happen. Seriously, no one does. But most of America wanted out of the mess. So if it all goes to hell and America collapses on itself, well, tough titty, said the kitty. We got to keep on moving, brother. What's up, James? It's basically it's basic economics. It's the way tariffs work. No, tariffs work different, man. Yeah, you're not, you don't, tariffs work in both ways. So, I think you're just kind of scared of like pissing other countries off, and you're worried that China buys a lot of our soybeans. That so you're saying like a business can't raise its prices. That's what you're saying. Oh, we shouldn't raise our prices because Canada will get mad at us, or we won't be able to buy wood. Like, dude, there's trees all over the United States. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure Canada will be like, hey, you know what? You're right. There's a million different ways it can go. There's just not the Chuck way of doing things. And now we're going to talk about other people's money. Okay. And now we have a billionaire calling the shots that wasn't even elected. Yeah, Trump is a billionaire and he is calling the shots, man. I don't like talking about other grown men and their money. It's really unattractive, Chuck. So don't bring up money. It's kind of weird. Like, oh, we got another billionaire. Oh, darn. A guy that made a lot of money, Shocking. Hello, all. Scotty B. What's up, brother? Scott. Hi. What's up, Scott? Look at all my stuff. I won't buy from China if I can't help. Yeah. Yeah, Chuck, so what? We need businessmen in charge. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, people get really jealous. It's really weird when grown men talk about other men's money. Who talks about money and we're okay with people talking about money is kind of like chicks. Have you heard a girl talk about money? They talk about money and it's like, oh, yeah, sure, Because, like, for men, I don't know, guys, if it's just me, like, when I hang out with James or when I hang out with Leah or whatever, we're not rich, at all. Maybe quite the opposite. I think we all kind of struggle in our own way. But not once has anyone brought up someone else's like money. That's so weird. Oh, the billionaire, the billionaires, guys, they're so bad. The guys with a lot of money. Know what that smells like? Jealousy, man. Jealousy is a nasty stench on people. And when people talk about other people's money and successes, it's like, bro, you could have done that. You could have built space rockets. Why didn't you? Broke bitch. Fact check. True. Monk just was waiting for the boss man to say bye-bye now. What do you get? What's up, Jay? Canada 51st state. That's right, Scott B. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, right on it. Okay. It's just weird. I don't like when other people bring up, and it's supposed to be like that's like a talking point for CNN, right? It's like, oh, you just don't know how tariffs work. Then it's, well, you got billionaires in charge. I was like, well, I'd rather have a billionaire in charge than a poor person. And it doesn't have to be related to money. You can be poor, intelligent, poor with manners. I kind of would rather have a guy that knows what to do with money than someone that doesn't know what to do with money. Poor people don't create jobs, rich people do. James coming in with the common sense. I'm eating an apple, guys, sorry. Let me rephrase that, or reread that. Poor people don't create jobs because they're poor. Rich people do because they're going to want to invest their money in stuff and build new stuff. Guys like building stuff, right? I used to build Lego sets all the time. If I had $1 billion, I would build me a big house that looks like a Lego set. And I would hire people to do it for me because I'm rich, right? Simplify, James. I mean, just common sense, right, brother? Okay, I got to do laundry. Love y'all, though. I hope y'all have a good, wonderful day. Thank you, Leah. I'll talk to you soon, Mama. Yeah, it's silly, man. I like Chuck. Chuck was good. Wrote very, very clear messages I can read, but he was just trying to convince me the whole time that I'm wrong and he's right without telling me anything, you know? He just stated, quote, like, he just made up numbers. 80% of our lumber comes from Canada. Okay, well, we're going to tax 80% of that coming in. Well, it's that simple. It's that simple. And then he's worried about, see, isn't that weird? Like, if Chuck was an American, he's more worried about hurting China's feelings and Canada's feelings. Like, and then he's more worried about, like, the labor or the lumber industry. Like, when did anybody at any time in my life, in my 37 years, has anyone talked to me about the lumber industry? The lumber industry. Don't we, like, want to stop chopping down wood anyways? Now it's the lumber industry. Oh no, the soybeans and the farmers. Like, that was huge for him. The soybeans that we ship out to China. Good morning. What's up, Lo? Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, Chuck came in hard. No, it was good, man. He tried to switch my beliefs like a weirdo. No, you just don't know, and you don't understand how tariffs works. I guess I don't, bro. I guess I don't. According to you, I don't. The threat of tariffs brings leaders to the table to negotiate better business, or we just build stuff here. I prefer to buy American. And James with common sense again. Right? That's how I think, James, almost word for word. It's like, okay, like we'll just move on, you know, we'll figure it out. It's okay. But people get like so scared. I don't know. Y'all give this devil dog a like. Oh, it's free. 99 cents to help you bring almost daily content. Go devil dogs. Hell yeah, Leah. Woo. How much wood would a woodchuck if a woodchuck? Yeah, you're right, Lo. Chuck is a farmer and loves his lumber. Yeah, he just cares so much about the farmers and lumber, the lumberjacks, that you know, he wants to protect them at all cost. Yeah, it's weird. People care about lumberjacks and farmers, soybean farmers now, huh? Man, I swear, like a year ago, no one gave a flying shit about that. My whole life, never heard. What's up, Unc? Gates says cut down trees, bury them for global warming. Oh my God. Yeah, Bill Gates, like I said, once you get to like an age of like 80 and you start talking about like the weather, isn't that funny that the older you get, the more you talk about global warming, or AKA the weather? Oh, the weather, it's just global warming. It's going to get cold outside. You know, it's like, okay, Grandpa. Yeah, we know the weather. You used to walk up and down both hills on the way to school. That's what I started doing with the people that started talking nonsense. So, okay, Grandpa. I know, snow on summer, and you got to walk uphill both ways to school. I'm not if you're older and you talk just fine, then, I'm not going to, but, you're talking about, Uncanny Gates is talking about cutting down trees, bury them for global warming. Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, I'm not cutting down a tree. But, yeah, they're weird. Morning, Matt Howard. What's going on, brother? Be careful, handsome. I'll see ya. See ya later, Leah. Yeah, at least Biden let Chinese pedo spies off the hook. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Biden's going ham with the pardons, too, man. I mean, once he pardoned his son, it's pretty much fair game now. Hey, Zachary. What's up, brother? Justin Trudeau was crying about climate change during his, oh, my God, his resignation speech, but he was still wearing 5 coats. Probably 5 coats that cost him a couple $1,000s too. Dude, what a pansy, dude. What a freaking pansy. Like, I just, there's pansies and then old men that complain about weather a lot. There's lady boys and old men that complain about weather a lot. Dude, I can't. It's very hard for me to listen to Justin Trudeau speak. He has like a weird like lisp or something. He doesn't sound like he's Canadian. I want a freaking Canadian up there that says hey or something. Hey, what about those Canucks? I want that. I want a very stereotypical Canadian that likes hockey and goes ice fishing and can hunt. Yeah, Justin Trudeau's a monster, man. I can't. I mean, dude. All right, like, guys, I'm okay. Like, if you're sad one day and you're kind of like depressed and you're just like, dude, man, I'm down, man. There's something wrong with my brain. I need to mope. I need to have a pity party for myself. Yeah, man, and something bad happens to you, a divorce or someone dies, you cry, man. It's sad. I get it, man. I shed tears more than the normal man. But to cry because of global warming, like you're making that up. That's fake. Men don't cry over something they don't understand. I understand when my grandpa died, it was super sad. My dog passing away, but when you're a grown 45-year-old man and you're crying because you're lying, you're making it up. It's an act. Men can't cry like that. I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that. I don't think it's a made up thing to cry about. And he should have been doing more. He didn't do enough. I mean, if he was so worried about global warming, why didn't he fix the problem? Sad part is Trudeau is twice the man Trump will ever be. I don't think so, but 420 Snoogans, I love that. The devil's lettuce, devil dog, hell yeah, brother. Those Chinese spy balloons came through Canada, by the way. Ooh, I forgot about that. Yeah, James, he does brag about being a feminist. It's weird. Imagine James standing up there and got a nice suit and tie on, and he goes, "You know what, guys? I'm a proud feminist." I would be in the back. I would be calling the. I'd be the one in the back of the room saying, "Faggle." Who said that? I'm like, I don't know. Who said that? Like, I'm like, dude, what are you talking about, James? You're like, crazy. Yeah, you're right, man. Trudeau brags about being a feminist. It's so weird. Sad part is Trudeau is twice the man Trump will ever be. Well, he won't be twice the governor, because that's what Trump is, or twice the president or prime minister. I think Trump's, I mean, I don't, we're talking about manhood now. Yeah, James is twice the man Matt is, because he's, I don't know, you never gave me a reason why Trudeau's twice the man Trump is. I don't, that's so weird. That's, again, talking about like someone's manhood or money. Don't, that's, it doesn't work here, buddy. It doesn't work. 420 is smoking too much devil's lettuce. Yeah, big dog, I got some of that devil's lettuce for you. What's up, Zachary? Who is more of a man, Biden or Trudeau? Oh, Biden, man. Biden. At least we know he's full of it. Trudeau believes in his bull crap. I'm a feminist, and we're gonna stop global warming because I'm a 45, 50-year-old man. Like, why is everyone so mean? Like, dude, shut up. You're such a pansy, man, because you suck at your job. What's up, human? Please research up tariffs works. Yeah, why do people do that? That's so weird. How would you ever seen Trudeau on the world stage? Nobody has respect for him. Yeah. He's 51, even worse. Even worse. I was giving him 45 because I was just like, maybe he had, like, you know, he wasn't all there in his 20s. I don't know. Yeah, thank you, James. Stay out of LA unless you want to roast s'mores. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad, Jason. The fire's out here. You know, there's something wrong if there's a fire every year and it burns everyone's house down. Something, that seems too coincidental, you know. I don't think some people are starting fires. I think it just happens. But I know there's a problem with our state of California not cleaning up. Like, it's weird. I don't know. We're so far left with environment that we don't clean up our own forests, and this is what happens. It just all burns. And they're gonna probably blame it on Trump or something. Very much so. What's up, human? Human. Yeah, I know how tariffs works. I've done my research, buddy. Thank you. I don't need any more intel on tariffs, but if you want to throw your 2 cents in there, human, you can shout it out, brother. Shout it out into the sky. Someone will hear you. What's up, chat? Hey, Mr. Green. Richard Green. How you doing, brother? Hit the like button. We'll give you a pass. Yeah, you're all good. Lots of misunderstanding. Best of luck to you. Yeah, you too, brother. Simplify, human. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, there's always misinformation. That's why we gotta, you know, humans in here giving us his opinion. James, I am. We're all trying to figure it out one day at a time, man. But you know, when you come in and you say, I wish you would do more research on tariffs, guys, you know, if you're doing research on tariffs, I think you lost the ball. I think you lost the I think you like, you don't need to research that much. It's just a tax. It's not that hard to figure out. And I swear to God, if someone talks about lumber or farming again, I'm going to be really upset. What's up, pay tons, mom? Americans pay the tariffs. Why does he skip the question and not talk about how tariffs work? Oh God, we're still talking about tariffs, man. Guys, it's just going to happen. I don't want to, it's like not for discussion when the President of the United States is just going to tax tariffs. You're not going to change my mind. You're not going to change. This is not a debate. It's going to happen, whether you like it or not. It's like deporting everybody. It's just going to happen. You either fight it or just let it happen. You can fight it, but you're going to be talking to yourself most of the time, because everyone wants this to happen. It's not whether we know it's going to work or not know, or whether, you know, you're right about tariffs or I'm wrong. It's just going to happen. You know, when you have a girlfriend and you get home from a long day work and she's looking fine as F, and you go, Mama, this is happening right now. Yeah, no questions asked. Like you guys, here's the problem. Like when people want us, like try to insult you, saying like you don't know what you're talking about, or do more research. The lumber industry, like anyone in California gives a flying about the lumber industry. I sit in traffic 3 hours, 4 hours a day. I can care less about farming or the lumber industry. That doesn't affect my life at all. But like someone's trying to convince me that lumber will go up. I don't care about lumber. Why would I give a flying F about lumber? When's the last time I bought a 2x4? I live in California, son. And a lot of you guys live right by the woods. So let's be real here. There's a lot of lumber around. But here, this is my point. It's like you guys are still coming on here and trying to debate whether I know or tariffs are bad or tariffs are good. That doesn't matter anymore. What you think or what I think. What we need to look at is that it's going to happen no matter what. So either the countries that tariffs are going to happen to, they better adjust or whatever, It doesn't bother me. It's not going to affect my life. Two inches of dead undergrowth. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Down on my knees. We've been living under the Biden economy, tariff to death right now. So to speak, yeah, I said that to my wife once. Took me a week to wake up. Mama, it's happening right now. Off topic, but do you think about the Conservative Party leader up in Canada? Oh yeah. Pierre Paul, dude, awesome guy, man. Awesome guy. He stands up for Canada. He stands up for Canadians. People that like respect or vote for Trump respect Pierre Paul. So if Pierre Paul comes in and goes, dude, yeah, Trump, we're not gonna like do this anymore with you. Canada's fine. Well, dude, Trump will be like, cool, you guys got your country back. Like, handle your business. Like all this tariff and all this, Trump will sit there at the poker table and talk ish to you as you're trying to bluff him, and then he'll make you slip up. And look at Trudeau, went over to Mar-a-Lago and kissed the ring. I'm still waiting for Trump to be a Russian spy. I really do. I really want him to be a Russian spy so someone can be right. My Canadian friends are all for him. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I just followed him on X too. He's cool, dude. I mean, dude, Pierre Paul, if that guy came down to the U.S. and ran for president, dude, I think he would win. I think he would win or come damn close. I agree with everything he says. I hope he fights for Canada. I don't want America to soak up Canada or have this weird, funky relationship with our government. But it's not the Canadian government that's in charge. It's some weird commie socialist douchebag that just resigned. So as much as I don't like Mr. Justin Trudeau, I respect him for resigning and say that he's a failure and his whole party's a failure. It's great. I respect him for that. I'll give the man a little respect. He did resign. And Pierre, I love Pierre Paul. I do listen. I try to follow him as much as I can. He won't go away till March 24th. That's okay. That's okay as long as he's getting out. I'll take the victory. Let's not get. I want to get greedy, but let's not. Let's just get him out. We can wait. It's almost February. We got this. James, I'm not talking in the past. If inflation skyrockets under Trump, admit you were wrong. That's what I asked. Yeah, of course. But Larry, if inflation's already skyrocketed, like gas in California is $6, like grocery, when you go out to eat, it takes, for one person now it's 2 people a person, you know, the prices have doubled. So inflation's already here. It can't really get worse. So I mean, if people like me and James, if inflation skyrockets like you say, if we got to admit we're wrong, if that happens, you got to admit your party was an epic failure the last 4 years. An epic failure. What's up, Chino? JT is still prime minister until March, though, so he could try and change a lot. That's true, Chino. Very, very true. But he did say, you know, I have hope. Like the Star Wars Last Hope, man. But you are spitballing lefty. Yeah, fear-mongering, it won't, but sure, for your pointy head. Yeah, you know. And if everything goes up, it's like, oh, well, so, like, I don't like see, all these people are yeah, you're right, James, they're fear-mongering. They hope they hope America collapses on itself so they can be right. It's like a self-gratification thing. You know, they do it all the time, and it doesn't work anymore. It did work for weirdos like 10 years ago. You know, they'll put you down so they can always be right. Will you admit you're wrong if tariffs skyrocket? Sure. Will you admit your party epically failed the last 4 years? What's up, Gold? Pure Gold. What's up, Mama? The left will never admit they're wrong. They are still defending Joe Biden. They call him cognate and amazing. Really? Oh yeah, remember they what they did? I forgot. I'm taking the low road. I'm taking the low. I keep forgetting. I try to be peaceful and. What's up, Chino? Honestly, Liv is right. Way before my time. President Reagan said to not trust the 9 words. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Ooh, I love that saying. Yeah, I agree with you, Chino, 100%, man. Oh, daughter got to go to work. Hell yeah. Nice working lady. Nice working lady. Yeah, I remember. I mean, dude, it's weird, man. I mean, how many times have someone's come on and said, "Oh, you need to learn how tariffs work." Like there's one way it works, you know? Or there's one right and just way. And only they know that right and just way how tariffs work. You know, I don't. There's no way a simpleton like me will ever know how tariffs work. Oh, I'm just not that, I'm not to that level yet. My prestige is not up there. My Call of Duty prestige is not up there. I can't call in a AC-130 gunship yet. Because I haven't done the research. I just haven't done the research. If it's a tax, you don't need to do a research. I can go on and on about those type of people. Oh, you know what? I've talked about this lady. She lives down my house, or down the street from my house. She's my mom's friend, supposed friend. She texts me on accident, and she's a lefty. Oh, she's your typical, 300-pound. She kicked out her husband. Oh, she's a disaster. She was a nurse forever. She was extremely pretty growing up. I was friends with their stepson. I used to go to her house and swim and meet, when you're little. And then something happened to her where she gained a lot of weight. She sits down all day. And then her husband, she basically kicked out her husband, which the husband's cool with, because he just takes money out of her account and just lives his free single life. And he doesn't divorce her because he gets, he just takes money out of her bank account, and she doesn't divorce him because he would take the house. So he's like, I'm out of here, man. She got bad, but she texted me on accident. And my God, guys, did I save the text? It was insane. This girl's lost her mind. She meant to text someone else. And she said, like, I'm going to come over to your work and demand that I see you. I've, been through so much. It was like a stalker boyfriend going after a friend. And it was another girl she was talking to. It was weird, man. It was like, hey, Diane, this is Pam. I've been trying to get a hold of Marcy, but you said she hasn't been answering or out of town. I don't buy that, and it was wild. She sits at home, dude. She told my mom, I'll never stand for the American flag. She's an anti-Trumper. She'll talk to you about tariffs. I'm not even kidding you. This girl's so out of her mind, and I don't know what happened to her, man. She was like a lovely girl, 3 kids, 1 stepson, a beautiful house, big old house, nurse, she worked her ass off, she's retired now. Dude, she'll talk to you about gun control and tariffs. She'll the military's, full of, D-sucker. Dude, I was like, Mom, how are you still friends with this girl? Like, she's unbearable. Those girls exist. I know one, yeah, personally. The people that come on here and talk all that ish, oh, it's bad, man. Dude, it's like driving a tampon, James. A Toyota Prius, man. I mean, it's a great car. It's a reliable car from what I understand, but dude, the drivers in those things are they're awful, bro. Look at Matt's favorite car from, like Melania does. Huge wildfires out there, out of control due to strong winds. Oh yeah, Alice, it's bad. It's really bad, the fires out here, guys. Have you ever voted for a Democrat ever? I think Obama, man. It's kind of a weird story. So I always say I was in, I served under Bush and Obama. When I was in Iraq, I voted. They gave us, what I remember, in 2008 when Obama came into the presidency, they gave us ballots, because I was there. I was in Iraq September, October, November, and then December, January of 2008. So 2007 to 2008, I was there right in the presidency change. So I think in like September or October, or maybe November, it was pretty quick. They brought out ballots for us, and we filled them out, and they grabbed them all and took them back to the U.S. But I think I voted for him then, because I was like, me and my buddies, I was only like 20 at the time, so I had no idea who to vote for, really, and a lot of my boys were voting for Obama. And I think I did that time. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure, but I remember talking about it with my boys. Honestly, no disrespect to anyone, but I never quite understood why people make politics their whole life. Idolizing, bashing politicians for your free time just seems sad, no matter what side you're on. 100%, Chino. 100%, man. No, honestly, you I know you said no disrespect. You should be you should be like, this is going to disrespect people. Like, why? Yeah, absolutely, man. And people, that's what, Chino, man, that's what, think about what happened in Germany, circa 1933 Germany, man. People not only made it their like life goal, but dude, they went to war over politics, you know? That's what happens. Germans made their whole life about politics, made other Germans quiet, you know? They would say, you know, you don't understand Germans, you know, you should do more research about how Germans are disrespected in their own country. The whole world laughs at us. That's what happened when good old Adolf came, you know. Adolf made all of Germany speak about politics, you know. And then, you know, yeah, man, I mean, it can spiral out of control. You're right, you know, it is pretty great. I like talking politics with you guys on here. I really do. So, you know, after I get off, I don't really think about it. But I do like talking it with you guys. It kind of brings more sense to my world. You know, knowing, you know, Chino has a lot of background and you know, a lot of heritage and, you know, Mexican, Spanish culture. You know, people from Oklahoma, you know, people from other states, Iowa, Ohio, Florida, New York, you know, I don't know, we haven't had anyone really from Texas, different countries. You know, I like getting their political opinion. I remember this guy, Chris, came on from Germany, man. He started like talking about World War II and how his grandpa, like a lot of people just knew the war was bull crap and they like don't talk about it anymore. It's kind of a, yeah, you know, but outside this kind of, I enjoy talking about politics with my dad a little bit, but yeah, you're right, man. People like, you know, it's a belief, Chino, like people will believe in politics and their side so much that they go to war over it, you know, that seriously, you know, like German National Socialist movement or the Ba'ath Party for Saddam was a political movement. You know, and Saddam went to war multiple times over politics. Natural selection taking course in yeah, I saw a lot of celebrities got hit, like James Woods, even though he's kind of our guy. You know, he's more of a normal celebrity. But he had to bail. Vietnam War, that also political. Yeah, Vietnam. Yeah, even we get politicized into war. I mean, weapons of mass destruction was literally a belief. It was, oh, we're going to tell the American people so much, you know, that weapons of mass destruction are in Iraq, that they're going to believe that, and then we're going to send them to war. And they did, man. They did. Like, I'm living proof of, I'm half the man I used to be because I believed in weapons of mass destruction were in Iraq. Yeah. Well, I mean, half the man, I'm my back, you know, my back and whatever issues I have with me. What's up? Are you reading while driving? No, you guys are talking while I'm listening. What's up, Gold? The 5 tribes of Oklahoma are in the Supreme Court going after their sovereign land. Nice. Good. Hey, Gold, I heard there, I know you don't kind of follow football and stuff, but I heard, I think we talked about this, but I heard you might know a little more about it, but I heard like the tribes in Washington or wherever, I'm not sure, are trying to get the NFL to get the Redskins logo back. Because from the football team, Washington Redskins, I heard that face on that helmet is an actual picture of a chief. Like it's an actual dude, like a. And I heard something like that. I don't know if you. Gulf of Tonkin was a false flag. Oh yeah, see, dude, they keep doing it, man. The Gulf of Tonkin, the Bay of Pigs, right? Something like that. I'm not too up to speed with the Gulf of Tonkin and the Bay of Pigs, all that good stuff. But yeah, I know that. Yeah, dude. That's, see, it's. Yeah, it's sad, Chino, that like you're like, honestly, like that neighbor that I talked about, my mom's friend, dude, her taxes. I think I can pull it. I can pull it up, but I'll give you. I'll write it down and read it to you guys. It's like it's like your, I don't know, your first ex-girlfriend, you're that first true love, that first heartbreak, and those messages that you guys send each other. I can't believe you would do that. You're blah, blah, blah. It sounds like one of those. You are correct. Howard Tonkin was what brought us into Vietnam. Oh man, I need to do a little more research on that. Bay of Pigs was Cuba. Oh, got it. Yeah, I that's like one weird part of U.S. history I'm not too up to speed at all with. That's true because an Indian made the logo for them and gave them permission to use it. It's documented, I think. Yeah, I heard that too somewhere. Thanks, Demo Rat Johnson. What's up, Chino? Oh gosh, the NFL's getting so soft. They removed the chief on the Redskins uniform and changed the name, and they added constant reminders of stopping racism. If we stop talking about it, it'll go away. Yeah, that's what I'm about, man. But they don't stop talking about it. That's all they talk about. That's how they look at people, through how tan they are from the sun. It's insane. That's like growing up, all of us growing up with all your friends and girlfriends and boyfriends, and all the times you go outside and play with your friends and ride bikes. Like, do you ever remember bringing up people's tan, or like what, or how much money they made? Like, you never brought that up when you were younger. That never mattered. All you wanted to do was have fun, make sure everyone got paid good, or had a good time riding your bikes. As people get older, man, they get bitter and jealous, and they think people are stupid. No one understands them. They think they're smarter than everybody. They'll go up to a stranger and say, you need to do more research on this topic, because they're the teacher and you're the student. People get really weird, man. They get jealous of others, It's super strange. NFL now has ladyboys as cheerleaders. Gross. Yeah, James, I saw that. They got little freaking faggles on the sideline. I have a weird relationship with football. I love it, man. I love football, but the NFL it's getting. I get why they softened the game, man. Like, you can't have your $50 million, year, quarter of a $1 billion quarterback getting rocked by a 350-pound lineman. The money's too vast now, man. And I watch college, man. I love college football. It's more. I actually enjoy watching high school, dude. You watch like the top 3 teams in Texas play the top 3 teams in Florida, play the top 3 teams in California. High school football is wild. And then you get to see these guys like go into colleges, because they'll all go to Ohio State or SC or Texas, and then you see them in the pros. It's pretty cool following them. NFL, you get the Swifties, and you get, quarterbacks can never be touched anymore. A defensive player goes up and crushes a wide receiver, they're going to throw a flag almost no matter what. I don't know. I get it. You just can't have. You can't have those season-ending sacks. I don't know. But yeah, it's getting soft, man. I'm Rick. What's up, Rick James? I'm Rick James, bitch. They're all overpaid, and yes, football is a violent sport, and yes, the hits should count. Give them. Yeah, I'm kind of honestly, Rick James. I am kind of with you, man. Like, I want to see, if players want to do roids, like, why not, man? Like, let them go ape shit. They even changed the overtime rules. I'm not a big into football, but when I found out, I was pissed. Yeah, overtime, it was the kickoff that got me. The kickoff. Because that's the best part of the game, man. You go to a college game, right? 100,000 people, and right in the first kickoff of the game. And the kickoff, everyone gets excited. And now it's like they just put on their sports bra and go titty bumping. Yeah, Alice, it's because of those fires, man. Everyone's taking a different route. I think the freeway that we were on yesterday closed. I think that they closed that freeway down. Yeah, it's bad, man. It's getting pretty bad. Oh, what did Gold say? Hold on. I think it's more disrespectful to remove Chief White Calf from the logo. Yeah, that's what I thought. Gold. They do that on purpose. It's like, dude. I mean, there used to be when you had the Washington Redskins, you had Native Americans dressed up in their old attire on the football field. They would carry that like spear tomahawk looking thing, dude. They would be they would have the war drums going. They would do like a Native American dance on the 50-yard line. It would be bad. That's badass, dude. Like, there's no disrespect in people watching that. And then they took that away. And now they're called the Washington Commanders, and no one cares about them. And they're good this year. Still no one cares. No one cares. I hope they bring that logo back. I hope they bring that whole... I mean, they can change the name to, like, Washington... Like, use the guy's actual name. That would be cool. Instead of Redskin, but unless his name was Redskin, which it probably is. What's up, Nisi? Trump has Rushmore already. Has his hairline on Mount Rushmore already? Dude, I went to Mount Rushmore, and believe me, everyone at Mount Rushmore wants Trump up there, man. I don't watch much in sports anymore. It all seems fixed. UFC, I'll watch. Yeah, it's just USC. Yeah, it just seems wonky, man. I don't know. Culture appropriation. What's up, Chino? Hey, really random, but I'm in a history class and I saw a map. Do you think China is a credible threat to Taiwan? Do you think they'll invade? Oh, this is right up my alley, Chino, and I love this question. Love it. Yeah, I 100% China's a threat to, Taiwan, Japan, and the Philippines and Vietnam. No one likes China. Vietnam's a communist country, and they hate China because they're like punks, dude. They're like punks. Now, do I think they're gonna invade? Now, an invasion is, remember, man, like an invasion, you got to think of D-Day, man, and you got to put at least over 300,000 people on the beaches of Taiwan. And if like logistics, just like think about D-Day. So I think there was an old general in the German army. He said he saw D-Day, with his own eyes. And he said he looked out in the ocean and the beaches of Normandy. And he said it was a sea of steel. He said the horizon, there was so many boats and ships that he couldn't see the horizon. There was just so much out there. That China has to do that, but more. They have to double what we doubled on D-Day, because you know, when we hit the beaches of Normandy, we just had to worry about Germany, you know, and their defenses. And thank God, like, Adolf was asleep, you know, Rommel, the Desert Fox, was with his wife in Germany. Like, Germany wasn't ready for D-Day at all. And so if you think about that, like that scenario and that story, and the battleships and the logistics and the planning, and we had Great Britain into it. We built a whole base made out of fake tanks to throw off the Germans. Taiwan knows that Japan's coming. You know, they know it. They've been preparing for it. There's only a couple spots where they can land in Taiwan. Taiwan's pretty small. So, you know, and then China really doesn't have a formidable navy like we do, as in, you know, the logistics. They have a lot of people and a lot of boats, and they can put a lot of people on boats. Then you have to cross the sea. I think it's Chino, man. It's a communist, corrupt country can't do logistics or operations like that. It's too big. It's too big. And if they fail, I think that will be a collapse almost within China itself, man. Because imagine the devastation you're going to look at on the sea. And the Chinese people are going to watch what's happening, because it's only like 50 miles from each other or something, right? You can almost see Taiwan. I mean, you'll see boats just floating. You'll see thousands of dead bodies all over the ocean. It'll be an absolute disaster. Even if they land on the beach, man, like D-Day was a disgusting waste of human life. It would, and you know, not only does China have to invade Taiwan, but Taiwan's ready. They're loaded with American technology. Taiwan has semiconductors, which we're gonna, you know, protect, and America has people there. You know, they'll never do it, man. They'll get, like, for D-Day to happen, like, we almost had to hide it from Germany. You know, and we had the whole ocean to maneuver, and boats can go over here and hide. And then on the day of D-Day, they all came together and went forward. No one ran out of gas. You know, everyone was going to war. If China doesn't have a big coast, you know, and everyone's looking at China because they're a bunch of punks. If they start parking their ships and loading, you know, Humvees or whatever they have, their whatever, you know, up armored vehicle they have, and, you know, over 500,000 troops, we're gonna see that. Everyone's gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then the fuel, the food. Oh my God! Like, I just can't imagine it being successful at all, brother. My biggest concern is if China does invade that Taiwan, the U.S. will go to war with them. And I'm not trying to get nuked. I honestly, man, let's tick up those likes. Oh, thanks, James. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, we had fake blown up tanks in different locations to fake out the Germans. Yeah, we had. Yeah, we did a lot to trick the Germans. Yeah, like nukes and stuff. You know, like, I honestly, Chino, man, I'm not worried, bro. Like, I'm really not, just from my little experience in military. If China will have a hard time, and I think, I personally, I don't think they will, because the failure, if they fail, it will be the risk versus reward if China invades is not balanced. If they fail that invasion, that Chinese government, the leadership, you know, that's, you can't, in a dictatorship, you can't lose a war, or it's off with your head, you know, usually. Or dictators can't fail. and it'll be if China fails the invasion of Taiwan, it'll be very obvious, you know, because there'll be hundreds of ships, you know, belly up in the middle of the ocean. Thousands of bodies will be bloated, floating around. They'll be in Vietnam. Like, it'll be an absolutely disaster. Oil and will be, dude. Taiwan will light up that strait with like, I would burn it. You know, I don't think what would you do? You know, you're like, I would almost, but let's just say they get a beachhead on Taiwan, and then Taiwan's kind of holding their ground, but China's still making slow progressions, and the U.S. has to get involved. Japan will get involved. South Korea will get involved. Vietnam will get involved, and all those guys are on our side. Like South Korea, Vietnam, Philippines, Australia. Like, no one likes China. So the minute anything good happens for China, all these other countries are going to start cutting them off. Because once China goes after Taiwan, they're going to go after Vietnam. They're going to go after Japan. You know, and Japanese don't like China, you know. So I think in the nukes, and here's what I always say about nuclear bombs. They don't do anything. Like, I think we kind of outgrow nuclear weapons. Like, if you shoot a nuclear weapon, the regime of, you know, China would fall almost immediately, because no country will. And then remember, if China shoots a nuclear bomb, it has to come from China, it has to go over Taiwan, it has to go past the Philippines, it has to go past over probably Japan or close to Japan, it has to go past our entire Navy, it has to go past Hawaii, it has to go, you know, it's a long distance to get to the United States, you know, and it'll hit California, if anything. And like I said, if a nuclear bomb goes off, it doesn't stop the military from doing its job. You know, you're just going to hit a big city, or, you know, it's going to crush a state. But if you use a nuke, your objective is to win the war. Nuclear bombs don't win shit. They just blow up really big, you know, so... like, if Putin used a nuclear bomb on Ukraine, it would be at his demise 100%. You know, it would, because everyone would be like, okay, that's insane. Why'd you do that? Now, you know, so I honestly, man, to be honest, I wouldn't worry about China or their nuclear capability or military. It's all a show. You know, it's all a show. And if we go to war with China, you know, I don't think that's going to happen. China can't. So, like, weird dictators, and it only, like, Germany did it because their army in World War I didn't get defeated. You know, they went home. So their military prowess or military skill was still intact. China, it's hard to, like, logistics, man. When you think about war, think about logistics. If you, you know, China can have 1 billion people in the army. I don't care. You have to put those 1 billion people on a boat or a car and get them to the battlefield. You know, that China's not good at that. You know, their logistics. When you think about war, think about logistics, and it will make more sense. Howard, I thought those were from Jersey Mike's. Ooh, Jersey Mike. We need 50 likes today. Y'all, come on, tap the bell. Thank you, y'all. Subscribe and share. Thank you, guys. Yeah, man, I always think about that. You know, remember, you got to move. You got to grab your troops and then move them. And then when you have, say you're in charge of 1 million people, 1 million size army, you got to feed 1 million people. you know, you got to bathe 1 million people. That's a lot of moving parts. You got to have fresh water for your 1 million people, your 1 million-man army. You know, or they're just going to die of disease, starvation, and before they even hit combat. You know, if you invade Taiwan and if they're halfway successful, Taiwan just has to starve them out. You know, after 3 days of not drinking fresh water, people will start dying. You know, or a week of food. You know, remember, going to war is not about like bang bang shoot 'em up. You know, that's the enemy. We got to go bang bang shoot 'em up the enemy. It's more about logistics. Know your surroundings. Know Mother Nature. Know the human body, because if your enemy's attacking you and you don't care about the land that you're defending, just tactically retreat and starve them out. You know, they'll eventually run out of food and water. And then they'll surrender because they're starving to death. You don't even have to fire a gun. All you have to do is like Ukraine. When I think about Ukraine, you know, they're holding up front, but they're slowly giving up ground, you know, as they retreat back into their middle of their country, or like closer to Poland. Pew pew, we need that devil compound. What's up? We beat that devil. What's up, devil dogs? Hell yeah, brother. Oscar Mike, yeah. War is logistical to sustain, yeah. Yeah, war is all about logistics, man. All about logistics. Don't worry about the fighting, you know, you got to train up to do the fighting, you know. That's all I always tell. Everyone worries about the bang bang shoot 'em up part, or I'm going to die, or I'll lose a leg, or, you know, the nukes are dropping. If you're worried about that, you know, that's you got to train really hard to worry about that. You know, if I was on a Navy ship with Ben, you know, I don't know. You know, I'm not a boat person, so you know, there's things on a boat I can't be worried about anymore because it's already like taken care of. You know, when you deploy your troops, they're your troops. You got to feed them, wash them, bathe them, make sure they can kiss their girlfriend at night, you know, because you want them fighting for you forever. You know, and you want to give them hope. If you just send your troops to Taiwan, they're all just going to die. I mean, straight up. They're straight up all just going to die. Wait, what the hell? I don't think there should be allied forces for any country. You pick a war, you fight your war. Yeah, I'm cool with that too, especially now more than ever, Gold. I'm 100% on board with that. Wait. What? This ain't it. I'm all for that, Gold. Bring our troops home. Better make sure you have what it takes to get it done. Yeah. Like Israel and Palestine. Well, Palestine, like Gaza and the Free Palestine, like they don't have a military. They got like a big militia that are a bunch of crazy people. Israel, you know, do I blame Israel? Israel can hold their own for sure. I don't think we give Israel much, do we? I don't know. I don't know like what. I don't know if we give a lot to Israel. I know it's some, and we don't give anything. They got to buy it from us somehow, like a lend-lease type of deal. But I'm not sure about that. How much we give to Israel, but like. Because Israel makes their own tanks and stuff. They're pretty legit. Israel military is solid because they've been invaded like 5 times before, and the Holocaust was a thing, you know. So Israel knows. Poland and Israel are the two, I think, countries that could declare war with someone and be just A-okay. And I think South Korea, the three countries that are most threatened all the time. South Korea, Poland, and Israel. Palestine and Gaza, whatever. I don't care about those. Yeah, I think the Middle East, all those countries, man, like, we're non-believers down there, man. If Israel wants to invade the whole Middle East, I'd say go for it. I can care less. The Middle East is not a real place, man. It's how do I say this? Like, when you think about the Middle East, it's not a civilization. It's a bunch of people living in the desert that hate us, dude. That hate us. And they can't build roads, they can't build tanks, they can't build anything really. They buy or get supplied AK-47s from Russia and or China, and there's no innovation in these countries at all, man. They just sit around all day and they hate us. So Palestine, or I don't like the Middle East. I don't like that place. I think it's a horrible place. I wish we can just not be there anymore, And Israel, you deal whatever you want to do to any of these countries, go for it. That's what I would tell Israel. If you think they're threatening Israel, BB, go bomb them. I don't care, If Israel wants to unsafe, they should do it with their own resources, but they have no resources without handouts. You're right, Gold. That's probably the one thing I'm missing. They don't have any resources. Yeah. They can build the stuff, but they have to get a lot of stuff imported in. You're right. To be invaded, that implies that they have a legitimate country. Woo! You're right. You're right. My nephew is in the Air Force and he agrees with y'all. Yay! Yeah, man. I mean, I just know Americans should go to somewhere that he's not welcome, man. Or no, yeah. In the Middle East, we're not welcome, man. We're just not welcome. In and out. That's what a hamburger's all about. Hey, oh my gosh, I don't see those. How come I don't see when someone gives me? That's weird. I don't know who's doing that. Well, sorry, I was talking to myself. I felt it when Anakin said he hates sand. After you go to Iraq, all you would is hate sand. Yeah. Can we get 35 more likes? Oh, thank you, Alice. Jason, I still have sand in my clothes from our... Dude, I honestly, when I like pick my nose or do one of these in my ears, I always remember when I got home for the first time and I took a shower and I like picked my nose and scratched my ear. I saw like dirt and I was like, what? Like, why is there dirt in my nose? I grabbed a Q-tip and did one, like shoved it up, and dude, it was just... I would pull out like sand. I was like, oh my God. Like, dude, it was just like I had so much dirt and sand all over me. It gets everywhere, man. I felt like chewing it, like my teeth were grinding down because just get in your mouth and you start chewing it. I have a young man that I watched grow up who was in Iraq and still shaves his whole body. Grow up who was in Iraq, and was he in the military, Alice? I know what word you use a lot. Swamp ass would collect sand chips through. Yeah, man. Yeah. Dude, freaking awesome, man. That's freaking awesome, dude. Army, oh. Well, I kind of do that too, Alice, to be quite honest. Yeah, I'm kind of weird like that. Yeah, I like, I feel dirty. And after like coming home from the dude, I mean, there's sewage everywhere because there's no plumbing, there's no water. Someone's gonna tell me there's fresh water in Iraq. I swear, there's nothing, man. They live in like, if you find like trash out in the street and build a little hut, that's what they live like. There's incest and inbreeding. Girls are only there for creating life, and little boys are for, it's a backward society, and they hate us. Like, Middle East, so bad even our dogs came back with me. Yeah, man, like it's so weird, man. It's a strange place. You go to Mexico and you see like true poverty. Like when people say people are poor in America, they're extremely well off. You go to Mexico, you can see poverty, and then you go to China, there is no poverty. I can't say that word in China. It's just, or in Iraq or the Middle East, it's just no one has anything. You can't be poor if you don't have anything. There's no, oh, I have a car and you don't, so that makes you poor or something. It's just, there's nothing being done. Israel cares about its citizens and provides them. Yeah, everyone around them live in the Stone Age. Yeah. How is it? That's a good point. I left my over there for a month, my hooch over there for a month. When I returned, it was a one big kitty litter box. Like, I'm lucky none of it affected me. I may not have feelings for a psychopath. I just don't have an issue with what I did, but I never want to be near sand again. Yeah, I agree with you, Time. Yeah, so Israel, the state of Israel, was established after World War II, right? And they provide a lot for their people. Iraq and Afghanistan and Pakistan and all the stands that you can put together, they've been around for thousands of years, and they can't figure out shite, dude. What do you think of the Syrian government being toppled? Just another dictator going down, man. Gaddafi, Saddam. Who else? I just another dictator going down, man. Like, these places that have, any place that's in the Middle East, it's not, it's not what it's hard to comprehend what these places are. Very, like, I can't explain it, man. It's like when someone says like the dictator going down, like, it doesn't matter, because the way everything, like, the way it's gonna work is just someone's gonna take power by force or by weapons. Like, those people are still screwed. It doesn't matter. If anything, the problem that we ran into with Saddam, and the same thing with Gaddafi, and the same thing with Syria, is the minute you remove a dictator, chaos is gonna form. Because the people out there are. Saddam said this, and this is why we messed up in Iraq, and this is why we did good in Japan, messed up in Iraq. We removed the person in power in Iraq. In Japan, the emperor, we kept there. So it's kind of a balancing act. But Saddam said, you guys don't know what you're doing. These people need to be suppressed, or you're not going to be able to control them. He's right, man. Because he was talking about the radical religion. If you don't brutally suppress these people, they're going to overthrow you, eventually. That's why Saddam always went after pretty much everybody. It's a fallen state. It'll be just like Afghanistan or Iraq. Iraq might be a little better off, but are you talking about the swamp ass? Gaddafi and bin Laden were our men turned rogue. Yeah, Saddam and Saddam. We gave a lot of weapons when he invaded Iran because we don't like Iran. Women don't get swamp ass. We get pond puddles. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Pond puddles. I never heard that before. I'm gonna steal it. That's so good. You're right, Zach. Oh, let me read Zach. Hold on. My mom, who's from Turkey in the Middle East, said that Saddam was the balancer in the Middle East. Yeah, Saddam was, dude. And after we knocked him down, that's why the Middle East went to chaos, because the people there are absolutely insane, dude. You can't talk with these people. It's like there's a movie I'm trying to think of, but there's no reasoning. There's no moral high ground. There's nothing. They will look at you as a threat, and they will go after you no matter what. And they'll take whatever you have. They'll think women, they'll say, oh yeah, they'll fight. Women will fight you for a little bit, but eventually they'll just give up. And then they'll start liking it. I didn't say it, guys. That's what it's weird, man. It's weird. I remember being out there and just learning all this. And I'm like, dude, like America, like, and then coming back home. So when I was in the Middle East and I would like see all this stuff, hear about it, know about it, and then I would come home and then I would hear like Americans talk about these people as if we're equal. I hate that. When you think about another American and then think about the people out there, they're not equal to us. Don't think they're whatever they are, but they're not on the same level as us. They could be higher in their weirdness or low. It's not like they're better or worse, or they're worse. Yeah, basically, they don't have the society like we do. If Alice is walking through 7-Eleven and I'm in front of her, and I look behind, I was like, oh, a woman. I will open the door for her and let the nice lady in. We do stuff like that because we're polite. These countries just don't. I heard there's fires down in PCH near LA. Oh, it's bad time. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of sitting in my car, because it's windy. It's kind of smoky. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Hollywood went up in flames, boys. I know no one's sad about that. Anyways, devils, I'm out of here. I gotta get going. Look at the trees swaying behind him. Oh yeah, it's getting bad. Won't we run to 5 hours? Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate everyone coming on and saying what's up. I got like 5 little diamonds up there. I don't know what those are. I don't know who sent those. I wish. Is that Unc Andy? Unc Andy, if you're sending me stuff, man, I love you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know what those are. Little like emotes or something. Have a good day, everyone, and don't forget to join us on the ride home. That's right. Later, devil dogs. Have a good day. I hope you enjoyed the ride, and Semper Fi. Peace. Later time. Later gold. Love you guys.